America's Heartland is made possible by Farm Credit, owned by America's farmers and ranchers, celebrating 95 years of service to U.S. agriculture and rural America. Learn more at farmcredit.com.
We've been working with Farm Credit Service for a long time, and so as we've had to keep evolving and changing, we've moved into a situation where we do a fair amount of financing, and so we've been with Farm Credit all through that period and really have appreciated working with them. We feel like we're not a customer of theirs, but actually a partner, and they treat us the same way back.
They understand agriculture and they understand the ups and the downs, and so it's with that understanding, it's a lot easier to work with them. And because this is a very volatile industry we're in, and so we really appreciate that position we have with Northwest Farm Credit.
Farm Credit has as its charter and its mission the Farm Credit system in America and the individual branches within the Farm Credit system. By their charter, by their mission, only entertain agricultural ideas. The food production system in America needs access to capital. We grow a lot of food. It takes a lot of money to grow that food, both in the investment type infrastructure and in ongoing operating costs. And Farm Credit is a steady partner in that regard. They're focused on their mission, which is enhancing the viability of rural America and its ability to feed America.
Thomas Jefferson felt like those who cultivate the soil are the sturdy yeomen that form the backbone of the Republic.
America's Heartland continues to stand center stage in telling the story of agriculture in America. As the only nationally broadcast program of its kind, America's Heartland connects consumers and urban viewers to America's agricultural communities.
Agriculture is a great life. You're doing great things for other people. You're feeding the nation. It gives you a sense of heroism. It makes you feel like you're doing something for the country.
While the reality of agriculture's contributions is a well-established fact, the perception often provides significant challenges to those who work the land.
There's a lot of negativity out there by some groups that are definitely unfriendly to agriculture. And the biggest thing is farmers aren't ones to brag. They aren't ones to toot their own horn. They just want to grow their crop and raise their family out here and be happy with that. We really appreciate the life we live. But there's other people that are trying to tell our story that shouldn't be. They don't know enough about it to tell our story. We need to tell our own story.
Working with our partners, America's Heartland targets those stories giving viewers up close and personal insights into life on America's farms and ranches.
Her work on the ranch today comes in between receiving a degree from Princeton and grad school.
There are a lot of things you can do with an Ivy League education, right?
There are. I have friends all over the world doing fascinating things, important things. But honestly, I don't think there's anything more important that I could do than to use, what I've been blessed with as a background, as well as my education and experience, than to be part of agriculture.
This season's revamped format, consumer segments, and expanded reporting staff have provided additional opportunities to cover stories illustrating important aspects of agriculture today.
America's Heartland really empowers our farm and ranch families to share their personal stories of agriculture. We know urban consumers are tuning in increasing numbers. A lot of them are finding that farmers and ranchers share their values, that they are caring for the land, going the extra mile to care for their animals, raising their families, and keeping their rural community strong.
The commitment to tell agriculture's story takes on even greater significance in an era when producers, large and small, face questions about food safety, animal welfare, stewardship, sustainability, and environmental concerns.
We want anything to leave here that is perfectly safe, and even if it causes one sickness, that's one too many as far as we're concerned.
Reaching consumers with positive stories about agriculture is a mission we take seriously. And it's a mission that impacts all of us, whether we live in the city or on the farm.